Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Makakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor campaign, Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video on sincerity and the truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. And we have this monkeypox, right? The reporting of the first couple cases. All right, and this could be that next big pestilence. All right, we're going to get the scriptures as always, linking it to end time prophecy. All right, measuring the other time diligently within itself. Right, and this is the next thing, man. The whole C-19, the C-19, whatever you want to call it. All right, they've been trying to heavily censor us on everything, but hey, it kind of fell through. Too much, had too many holes in it. It wasn't coming together. They pushed it for everybody to take the kill switch. Right. So, Esau might be moving to his next phase. You have this right here. All right, from CNN.com. It says, what is monkeypox and its signs and symptoms? An extremely rare disease called monkeypox, a cousin of smallpox, has again made its way to the United States. A case of monkeypox was reported Wednesday in a patient hospitalized in Massachusetts who had recently traveled to Canada in private transportation. In 2021, 2 people traveling from Nigeria to the U.S. were diagnosed with the disease, according to the center or the CDC. Monkeypox is mostly found in West and Central Africa, but additional cases have been seen in Europe, including the United Kingdom and other parts of the world in recent years. Those cases are typically linked to international travel or imported animals infected with the pox, the CDC said. On Thursday, Spain confirmed 7 cases of monkeypox in Madrid and are investigating another 22. Italy confirmed its first case, and the Canadian public health officials announced they are investigating 17 suspected cases of monkeypox in Montreal. So that's already, all right, within, them, this is just within a couple days. All right, they said we reported the first case in Massachusetts, all right, and then you have Spain, all right, Spain, Italy, and Canada. So that's already on 2 different continents. If they want to push this whole narrative, all right, this could be what they use, man. It could be spreading out of control. It could be mutating. All right, be enough kill switches for it, and they may very well lock everything back down. We'll see. We'll see. It says several cases of monkeypox in the UK among people who have no known travel or contact with others with the virus have health officials there at the CDC concerned, but there is no cause for alarm. And see, that's what they always say. They always say there's no cause for alarm at first. They said the same thing about the C-19. All right, that's just kind of still trying to put the minds of the people at ease so people don't just, they want to control it the best way they can. When the people start panicking and panic buying and hoarding things, they want it to be kind of under their thumb, so to speak. So that's why they're saying right now it's the no alarm, all right, because they want people to continue to go out about their day, about their lives, their meaningless lives, might I add, watching the playoffs and get ready for the summer. So nobody's really worried. They don't want to they're not going to put their summer plans on hold or anything, all right, until you come June, July, and then they say, it's everywhere. We need to lock it down. And they're also talking about major blackouts and whatnot this summer. So, Esau got something up his sleeve. It says, but there's no cause for alarm. U.S. Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy said Thursday on CNN's New Day. At this time, we don't want people to worry, Murthy said. And they don't want people to worry, right? Not yet, until they have enough numbers, enough cases. They want it to spread. Right, because one thing that they were asking about the C-19, they said, why didn't you take it serious earlier? It could have been avoided. So they're saying the same thing over again. It says these numbers are still small. We want them to be aware of the symptoms, and if they have any concerns, to reach out to their doctor. It says, what are the initial symptoms of the monkeypox? There's an incubation period of some 7 to 14 days, same as the C19. It says the CDC said initial symptoms are typically flu-like, such as fever, chills, exhaustion, headache, and muscle weakness, followed by swelling in the lymph nodes, which help the body's fight infections and disease. So, sounds a whole lot like a cold, man. It says a feature that distinguishes infection with monkeypox from that of smallpox is the development of swollen lymph nodes. It says the CDC said next comes a widespread rash on the face and body, including inside the mouth and on the palms of the hands and soles of the feet. The painful raised poxes are pearly and fluid filled. Ugh. It says often surrounded by red circles. The lesions finally scab over the result or resolve over a period of 2 or 3 weeks, the CDC said. Treatment is generally supportive as there are no specific drugs available. However, a V is available that can be given to prevent the development of the disease. So they're saying that there is a kill switch for it. Jimmy Whitworth, professor of international public health at the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, said in a statement, all right, how does it spread? Close contact with an infected individual is required for the spread of the monkeypox virus, experts say. Infection can develop after exposure to broken skin, mucous membranes, respiratory droplets, infected body fluids, or even contact with contaminated linen. Neil Mabott, personal chair in immunopathology, says at the veterinary school of the University of Edinburgh in Scotland, said in a statement, when the lesions have healed, the scabs, which might carry infectious virus, can be shed as dust, which can be inhaled, said Dr. Ooh, so this is, look at that. You know, and Lord willing, this is something that gets out of control and that it spreads, man. All right, because you people thought you were in good case. You thought you were all good. Oh, the C119, the C19 was over, or, there's, we got past it. No. Yeah, how about your mouth shot? It's going to send more diseases, more plagues, more pestilences. It says, said Dr. Michael Skinner, who is on the Facility of Medicine in the Department of Infectious Disease at Imperial College, London, in a statement. Transmission between people occurs primarily through large respiratory droplets, and because such droplets typically travel only a few feet, prolonged face-to-face contact is required, the CDC said. Monkeypox can be a serious infection with mortality rates from this type of monkeypox virus have been around 1% in other outbreaks. These are often in lower income settings with limited access to healthcare, said Michael Heed, senior research fellow in global health at the University of Southampton in UK. However, in the development world, it would be very unusual to see anything more than a handful of cases in any outbreak, and we won't be seeing crown style levels of transmission head and they say that. They want to lock the world right back down. So it got a little more information on it. Where did it originate? But I'm going to skip past that. Nonetheless, bringing out the news, bringing out prophecy once again, measuring the time diligently. All right, seeing what times we're in. Let's go here to where we usually go. Actually, I want to start here because this is our job to bring out this information. While everybody else worried about, the cares and affairs of this life, all right, we are prophesying against this place. Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. Is this not a great kingdom? Some would say that this is the great or the most powerful country on the planet. Even though its power is waning, but as far as influence, its sphere of influence, you can't beat, America, so to speak. It says, and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So is this not a pestilence? Is the monkeypox not a pestilence? And this is our job. We bring this out. All right. That's why we say, Lord willing, the Lord allows us to intensify. We're prophesying against this place. In Matthew chapter 24, in verse 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences. So not just a pestilence as in singular, but pestilences as in plural. Many. They're talking about this monkeypox. It makes like little pus-filled fucking sores all over your body, man. That's grievous. All right? And the Lord has even worse things than that, man. The Lord is just getting started. And yes, he may use Esau, Edom on the left-hand side to release whatever they got down at the CDC, to infect you people. All for the will of Yahweh Shem Shah. It says, and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Let's keep going. We're gonna knock these out, man. This is what the Lord is bringing, and we're here to bring out, the scriptures linking this to prophecy. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, and verse 11. Actually, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. And this isn't speaking about ancient Egypt, even though it's making that comparison. This is speaking about modern day Egypt. You read Revelations 11, and their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. And this is speaking about America, Babylon the Great. It's not just going to plainly say America. You think the Bible would be allowed to be around if it was plain that, the scriptures condemn this place? No, it's known as bywords and proverbs, so to speak, But it says, and this time the Lord is going to smite Egypt again with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. This landmass of America is going to be completely annihilated in the Third World War, where ICBM missiles are going to be shot from the four corners of the earth onto this place, 200 million to be exact. Verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. So Yahweh Shem Shah they're bringing these plagues upon this place, right? Let's actually jump to the next chapter. A couple more on these plagues, man, these pestilences. The Lord is bringing these things, man. You ain't gonna be able to drive them back either, as it's gonna say, 2nd Ezra chapter 16, and verse 3. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? So if the Lord, and it's clear that we're in the time of prophecy. It doesn't really even matter where Esau is in his grand scheme of plans. As we approach the end, the Lord is going to pour out these pestilences, man. So Esau might be telling you on one end that, it's not a big deal, but the Lord can easily intensify these different plagues, man. To where people are dying, and they can't really understand why. We're not on Esau's time. We're on Yahweh Shem Shah's time. And if the Lord wants to send these things upon this place, which he's prophesied that he will, nobody can turn them back. Verse 6, may any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it have began to burn. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Okay. Let's keep going. That's plain, man. Verse 9. Actually, yeah. Verse 8 again. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? That's the power and authority that Yahweh Shemel Rashad has. All right, starting with the Heavenly Father, I'm omnipotent. All right, he sees everything, he knows everything, and he's declared the end from the beginning, and he's prophesied against this place. All right, America is on its last legs, man. It's about to be, the Lord about to bring it down. Verse 12, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, the sea ariseth up with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth, and the Lord is sending the plagues. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out, till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. So when the Lord has already made a decree to send his angels, on the left hand and right hand side to intensify these plagues and to send them upon these people, they're not going to return backwards. It don't matter how many how many kill shots you take. It's the Lord is sending these plagues. He's smiting Egypt with plagues as before. And nobody can turn it back. Nobody can, even question the Lord as to why he's doing it. This is all the Lord's movie. And this monkeypox thing, man, Lord willing, Esau uses it to shut this place down again, to fully collapse this system. Because we know before the destruction of this place occurs, they have to institute their new system, man. Their great reset, so to speak, and then enact and enforce this digital the MOTB, right? The CHIP, right, upon the masses of the world. Then the end shall come, man. The end can come at any point after that, but that's a major prophecy that has to be fulfilled before the end of this place. So, Lord willing, the Lord allows this whole monkeypox thing to continue to grow, and that they shut everything down. So, Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.